Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and I'm inside a pretty beautiful space here. Looks like they have a lot of fancy businesses in here. They got Brooks Brothers right over here if you want to buy some fancy suits. I'm sure this place is really popular with the finance crowd here. But right across from here, and right across on the other side of all these beautiful columns and all these chandeliers, it's like I'm in like Caesar's Palace or something. I am here to eat at perhaps the most famous Japanese restaurant in the whole world, Nobu. And yeah, Nobu has really taken over the world the past few decades, and yeah, perhaps you've heard of it, and it would not be a big surprise if you've heard of it, because it's quite famous. Now, Nobu is pretty famous. One reason why Nobu is famous is that a lot of people don't know this, but Nobu was co-founded by Robert De Niro. Yeah, that's right, the Robert De Niro. Nobu Matsuhisa founded a restaurant named after himself, Matsuhisa, in LA, and Robert De Niro was a regular there. And Robert De Niro liked it so much that he said, please, Nobu, Mr. Nobu, or Matsuhisa, if they were good friends, did he call him Matty Nobu, please let me fund you and help you expand your business. But he turned him down, and then after many years of trying and persisting, Robert De Niro eventually convinced Matsuhisa to let him found Nobu in New York City, and then the rest is history. I mean, now Nobu has locations over the entire world with Robert De Niro's backing, and like I said, it's definitely one of, if not the most famous Japanese restaurant in the whole world at this point. Although I should clarify, it's not like traditional Japanese cuisine or traditional sushi. It's like Peruvian Japanese fusion, so supposed to be pretty good. Just being founded by Robert De Niro, that alone would make this a noteworthy restaurant. But yeah, I mean, ever since then, like I said, I feel like a lot of people didn't actually know about the Robert De Niro connection, including me, until maybe a few months ago. So yeah, I mean, at this point, Nobu is associated with luxury, with good quality cuisine, and for just being one of the best sushi spots, best Japanese cuisine spots around. So let's try it, why don't we? I mean, I love sushi, I love Japanese food, so I can't wait. Robert De Niro or not, I just want a good meal. So yeah, it looks like they're open, so we should be in good shape. Whoa. Wow, beautiful restaurant. Look at this.
I can give you a little taste first and see if you like it.
All right, so we are now inside of Nobu. I think this might actually be their flagship location, because their original Tribeca location, I guess near Robert De Niro's crib, I think this is a newer location that's supposed to replace that one. So yeah, this is their flagship, and it looks beautiful upstairs. Downstairs is a little bit darker. It's a shame. I was kind of hoping I could sit up there, but I guess, I guess maybe that's only open for dinner. I guess for lunch they don't expect so many people. And yeah, it's actually pretty crowded on the bottom floor. I was even surprised, thinking, how come no one's eating here? I guess the economy's not so good, but still, for a restaurant as famous as Nobu, I would be surprised if there were no one here. But yeah, it looks like everyone's downstairs. That's why. And yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted to sit at either the sushi bar or here, but I opted for a table since the lighting is definitely better here. I feel like at the sushi bar, it's a little bit darker. Plus, yeah, I don't know. I don't want the guy to feel awkward with me blabbing on about his food when he just served it to me. So anyways, let's take a look at the menu here at Nobu, why don't we? And then I'll briefly show you the lighting. Then I'll briefly show you the drink menu as well. Plug in their Instagram there. So bright that like my own shadow is like overtaking this. So it looks like they got some cold items and some hot items and some sushi as well. And while I'm here, I'm sure the sushi is great, but I want to try some of their signature items. I hear good things about particularly the black miso cod and the yellowtail jalapeno. But I want to try the cold sushi while we're here too. But just looking at what they got here, oysters, toro tartare with caviar, that sounds great. Toro, if you're not familiar, is a fatty tuna. It's like the ribeye steak of the sea, and it's amazing. Expensive though. Salmon or yellowtail tartare. Oh, jalapeno, yellowtail jalapeno. I guess, do the stars mean that they're like signature dishes, or? Oh no, the stars just mean that it's raw. All right, I mean, it's a sushi restaurant, so you kind of didn't do your research if you came here not expecting raw food. But the yellowtail jalapeno, I hear great things about for $36. So yeah, better be pretty good, because yeah, the pictures I saw online were not very big, so give it a try. Then they got ceviche, crispy rice I hear is pretty good too. And then snow crab and whatnot. And then let's take a look at the bottom, the hot items. And yeah, black cod with miso. It is a pretty penny, $49 for a black miso cod. So that better be pretty good. I had something similar to this at Morimoto. I could be mistaken, I think Morimoto and Nobu have a bit of a connection. But at Morimoto, I had something like this and it was very, very delicious. But it was not $50, so yeah, but we're gonna get that no matter what, since that's what they're really known for here. And then they even got a Wagyu beef here, $40 per ounce. So I guess just 3 ounces would be like 120 bucks. Just a tiny piece that big would be 120 bucks here. So guys, I know I've been plugging it a lot, but check out this place, Hyun, in K-Town. You'll pay like almost that, only slightly more than that for like a feast of A5 Japanese Wagyu. And then they got some snacks here, edamame, shishito peppers. I actually hear their tacos are pretty good too. So maybe we'll think about that. Yeah, vegetables, miso soup. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really know what kushiyaki is. I'm guessing that's some sort of like, maybe like some sort of skewer, like some sort of barbecue, since yaki I'm pretty sure means like barbecue. Then they got sushi here, and nothing really to see here. You know, just your standard sushi stuff. You go to a sushi restaurant, you're gonna generally get similar stuff, but we're gonna try a toro though, since like I said, ribeye steak of the sea, gotta get one of those. So, especially at such a nice restaurant. And they actually have a lunch prefix. So you get 1 starter, 1 main, 1 dessert, and this one does include the yellowtail jalapeno, but unfortunately, I don't, am I missing something? I don't think I see the miso cod here. Maybe I'll ask them if they can sub it in, but yeah, I don't think I see the miso cod. Sushi and sashimi set is tempting, and the bento, 68 or 85 bucks. Yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. So I'll do black cod with miso. And then I hear the yellowtail salmon, not salmon, yellowtail jalapeno, sorry. I hear that's like a signature dish also. And then I'll then do a toro nigiri piece.
How many pieces?
Just 1 piece.
1 toro nigiri.
Yeah, so I'll try some sushi, I'll try some hot stuff, and yeah.
If this is what we like, I would suggest the signature. It comes with everything you mentioned. Comes with the yellowtail, comes with the pieces nigiri, comes with the black cod.
Oh, the only thing about this is I can't eat lobster. It says no substitutions. Can I substitute it if I'm allergic?
Yeah, I can tell them.
Oh.
That's lobster, yes.
Oh, that would be wonderful. All right, great. Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah, that definitely looks more worth
If
it.
there's a cross-contamination, is that okay, sir?
Sorry?
Like cross-contamination?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
So signature bento
And
with no shellfish.
no shellfish. Shellfish allergy. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for being so considerate.
Of course.
Can I hold on to this?
Yes. Any drinks or your favorite one?
I'll hold this, but I'll just take a look at it. Wow, that's awesome. Actually, the reason why I didn't consider that was because, let me show you, that $85 signature bento, it says there, no substitutions. And then, yeah, like you said, it comes with the yellowtail jalapeno, black miso cod, it comes with that. But I wanted the toro, so I guess the toro is going to be included in the assorted sushi. But it said lobster tempura, and they said no substitutions. So that's why I didn't get it, because I just assumed it was not allowed. But oh, it's so nice that they worked with me there. So nice of her that she saved me a little bit of money and got me way more food. That, you know, with that signature bento, like the more premium bento. Good server. Actually, things are coming fast. I actually just got up to film some B-rolls of the restaurant, and then my soup already arrived. Like, it came, you know, before I even took a few steps. So yeah, they're pretty fast. Yeah, let's take a look at this miso soup. Oh, thank you. They got a warm.
Fresh milk.
Yeah. yeah, just to warm up your, you know, clean up your hands before you eat. So maybe we'll do that later. And they got a miso soup. I find that miso soup tends to all taste relatively similar. I've even been to Japan and had miso soup there, and yeah, I mean it's decent, but not too different from here. So let's see if it's better quality here, or just a, you know, just a healthy soup to accompany things, or you know, reset your palate maybe. So all right, first let's clean the hands and grab this guy. Now actually, they did give us a spoon, but honestly, for miso soup, you don't need that. You just need chopsticks. I'll show you the traditional way to drink miso soup in Japan. All right. Traditionally, you stir it with your chopsticks, and then you just drink it straight up. Well, thank you so much, server, for recommending this bento box. You know, earlier I said that miso soup tends to taste the same, but I kind of take that back. At least at Nobu, this miso soup tastes different than any miso soup I've had. Like, it's kind of funkier. Like, miso is like a fermented soybean paste, and this miso, and the reason why I use chopsticks is you mix up the miso paste as well as the ingredients. But just look at how thick this paste is. Like, it doesn't require constant stirring. You stir it once and that's it. Like, it doesn't settle to the bottom, so to say, very quickly. Very, very good, funky miso paste. And the tofu on the inside is nice and firm, not too soft. Scallions just taste like scallions. But yeah, the miso paste that they're using is good quality. Definitely imported from Japan, I think. So, like a premium miso imported from Japan, I meant. I mean, you know, like I said, even in Japan, there's mid miso soups that taste just the same as the miso soups here. So, really, really good. Let's see what's coming next. Probably, we got yellowtail, sashimi salad, sushi, that famous black cod, whatever they're gonna sub for the lobster tempura, ponzu, beef tenderloin, wow, even a filet mignon, and the miso soup. So maybe we're going bottom to top. Guess we'll see.
We have the jalapeño with the soy, tuna sashimi salad, and spicy tuna, snapper, king salmon, and toro.
Oh, this is toro. Oh, thank you. Oh, nice. Wow, I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. I don't know about you. All right, we got our part of the bento, and it's looking pretty sweet. I think I definitely, it was not cheap, but I think I got as good as my money's worth as I could expect. So there on the left, we have the yellowtail jalapeno, one of their signature dishes. Then in the middle, we have a sashimi salad. And then on the right, we got an assortment of sushis. I think he said red snapper on the left, king salmon on the middle, and then I think it was toro on the right. And I think those are toro rolls as well. So wow, guys. Without further ado, guys, let's just dive into this this yellowtail jalapeno. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the cilantro on top. All right, let's give this a try. Oh, that's really good. Wow, this is definitely where their like a Peruvian and Japanese fusion is coming together. Because you know, I love sushi. Don't get me wrong. Like I love me a good you know, a good raw piece of fish, you know, with vinegar rice. But to me, you know, I like it. But you eat it, you kind of always know what to expect. Like if this makes sense, there's not too diversity of flavor after a while. Like, you know, it's just comparing freshness, comparing tenderness. I guess the vinegar rice like maybe can make a small difference, but you know, once you've had good sushi, you kind of know what to expect, so to say. So in this case, fusing like just Peruvian flavors with the yellowtail raw sushi, oh my goodness, it's just amazing. Like you get all the butteriness, all the softness, the tenderness from Japanese sushi with bolder, spicier flavors. It's really, really good. Almost kind of reminds me, almost like sushi meets ceviche or something like this. I really, really like this. I know some traditionalists will cry, but honestly, what is traditional food anyways? I mean, what is food if not tasty at the end of the day? If we're gonna split hairs, Japanese ramen is not real Chinese food. Yeah, ramen is supposed to be Chinese food, but Japanese, like, fusion version of it. But everyone loves it now, so honestly, really, really good. I mean, I think I've seen pictures. It's just, you don't get too many pieces for $20+, but I think to try it, I think it's definitely worth it. Let's, you know, clear the palate real quick and try a little bit of the sashimi salad. Anything else? Oh, okay. I guess a sashimi with some vegetables. Interesting. I guess let's try a little bit of it together. Why don't we? By the way, guys, it's gotten really crowded. Let me show you. It has gotten super crowded. Oh my goodness. They might have to open the upstairs space soon. It's like completely a packed house in here. To be honest, the sashimi salad's not really for me. I feel like, I believe this is tuna. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it tastes decent on its own. Although the pepper, like the pepper bark, you might say, kind of almost distracts from the pure flavor of the tuna. It's not a bad idea, but I think they could have used a little bit less of it. And when you eat it with the vegetables, I mean, the vegetables, you know, the rest of the salad is rather fresh, but I don't know, it kind of clashes with the fresh tuna. And I don't know, like, I feel like it doesn't really work. You know, it's neither the fresh taste of the fish, and it's also neither, you know, I don't know, fresh salad. So yeah, I don't really like that, to be honest. But I thought this was the sashimi salad, but is this sashimi? It almost looks like it was seared on the outside. So we all know what sushi tastes like, so I don't think we need to review every one of these, but we'll do the salmon and the toro piece. So let's do salmon, my personal favorite when it comes to sushi fish. Dip it a little bit in this, and oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. It was not the most tender piece of sushi I've had. Like, it actually had like a bit of a chew to it. Like, I think it was sliced a little bit thick, but the buttery flavor of that was just unmatched. That might have been one of the best pieces of salmon sushi I've ever had. It was just so incredibly buttery and rich, and you have to chew it a little, but once you chew, it comes apart easily. It almost melts. Oh my goodness, so buttery. I bet this toro, aka fatty tuna, is gonna be even better. Oops, maybe a little too much soy sauce. That was good. It wasn't quite as buttery as I was expecting. Like, I think that, like, it was a little bit, you know, it almost felt less fatty and less buttery than the salmon I just ate, which is interesting because you would think fatty tuna would be the opposite. So I know that perhaps I just, you know, perhaps I just dipped it in a little bit too much soy sauce, but I don't think I overdid it too much. But I think in general here, they slice the sushi fish rather thick, so it kind of makes it not that tender. Like, no matter how soft the fish naturally is, you're gonna have to chew it a little bit just by it being that thick, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, the flavor wasn't bad. Maybe it would have tasted more buttery if it weren't so thick, but yeah, I gotta say, for toro, not one of the better ones I've had, and I'm glad I didn't pay, you know, you know, 17 bucks just for one piece of that. So, hi, actually, I was just curious, is this the sashimi salad? Or this is sashimi salad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it comes with the seared tuna and filled green with soy sesame onion dressing.
Oh, so it is seared on the outside?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just curious. Thank you. Yeah, I wondered because I felt like it did seem like it was cooked on the outside, right? When people say sashimi, they usually mean completely raw pieces of fish, but yeah, this was seared on the outside. It almost made me wonder if maybe this was the filet mignon and just very, very rare. But yeah, no, I just want to make sure. I guess it's okay. I guess this is their take on it. So. Oh wow.
The king crab tempura with the side of a sweet soy vinaigrette sauce, the black pot miso with the ginger stem, and the beef with spicy anticucho.
Oh, you said this is king crab tempura?
Yeah, why? You want lobster?
Oh, I can't eat shellfish.
Oh, no shellfish whatsoever?
Yeah, so maybe I can keep these, but you can take this one.
Okay, so let me...
Yeah, I was supposed to get... Yeah.
sea bass.
Oh, sea bass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, sea bass.
Oh, that's you sure? That's sea bass, you sure? Okay.
See the skin right here.
Okay. Wonderful, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, phew. Yeah, I mean, if that actually were crab, then, you know, the next review would be Yoi Eats Reviews hospital food, right? So, but anyways, it looks like we officially have everything now. So that's the sea bass tempura, and the sea bass is still a pretty fancy ingredient, so a rare treat. I don't think I've ever had sea bass tempura ever in my whole life. That's the miso cod, I believe, the miso black cod, and then that's the tenderloin. That's the filet mignon. That's what it was, right? Tenderloin. Yep, beef tenderloin. Yep. I guess let's just go straight for the miso cod with it's just a pink scallion, I'm guessing, like a painted scallion. So let's look at how this flakes. I want a little bit with the skin. I kind of wish they gave me a knife just to make this easier to pick up. Okay, we got a little bit of the skin with the cod. It's good, but try one more piece. I mean, I do like how easily it flakes apart. It is incredibly perfectly cooked, I will say that. Okay, try this. I am so glad I didn't spend like 50 bucks on that. How much was this? Let me see. Yeah, 49 bucks. I remember correctly, 50 bucks. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's a very fresh piece of fish. It's cooked perfectly, but it's really lacking in flavor. I mean, this guy is desperately lacking in sauce, I think. Like, I barely even see the miso. I think this is the miso here. Yeah, they really need to put a lot more miso on this, give it more flavor. You know, I understand the whole bring out the natural flavor of the protein here, but cod is like flavorless, you know? Cod is like, you know they say tuna's the chicken of the sea? I feel like cod is more chicken of the sea because of its like flavor. Like it's, you know, its lightness, it's blank flavor. So you really want to impart other flavor onto it, whether it's a sauce or a batter or whatnot. So it desperately needs way more of the sauce. I mean, it really is lacking in sauce, and that makes it sadly not just delicate or simple, it makes it bland, I think. Like no matter how delicately and well cooked this cod is, it's still pretty much flavorless without enough of the sauce. The skin also was all soft and not crispy at all. Like, I don't know, it almost seems more like a piece of seaweed than skin. So I don't know, like they really dropped the ball on making this crispy. So yeah, I mean, this miso cod, I don't know guys. I mean, I've had miso cod before. I've even made miso cod at home, and this is not among the best ones or even better ones I've had. It's okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe today's just a bad day. I'm a little disappointed in this. Next, let's try the tenderloin. Look at that, medium rare cooked piece of tenderloin. All right, eat this with a little bit of rice. Yeah, that's also only okay, I think. I mean, the filet mignon is generally cooked well, I think. Maybe it's a little rare sometimes, a little bit chewy. But yeah, generally I don't mind the cook on it, but yeah, but to be honest, it doesn't really, I'll try to remove some of the sauce for you to see. It generally doesn't really have much sear on it, and sear is pretty essential for steak. Like you want there to be like a crunchy, caramelized outside, improves the flavor, improves texture. So there's not much of a sear, or the sear is not hard enough. So without the sear, the whole thing just kind of tastes like soft and I don't know, like no crunchy contrast. And on top of that, the sauce, I think this is almost the opposite of the problem here. Like this cod did not have enough sauce. This tenderloin, there's a little too much sauce, or the sauce is too strong. Like it's kind of spicy, and I like spicy food, but in this case, you mostly just taste spice and not much balance or not much subtlety. So like, yeah, I mean, it just tastes spicy, and I don't know, I mean, it's a little one note and kind of covers up the filet mignon steak as well, so that's really not my thing. And all right, lastly, the tempura sea bass. So hopefully this will be pretty good and not crab. So, all right. Moment of truth. Is this bass or crab? Fish, bass. That's also only okay. I mean, it's just not crispy enough. Like, this batter is rather soft. Like, I don't know if you can see, I'll press it with my chopsticks. Look, it's not crispy at all. This is where, like, the naysayers will say, you didn't eat it fast enough. And, you know, that's why it became soggy. First of all, not that much time has passed. Second of all, tempura is designed to stay crispy even in transit. Like, in fact, Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips, I read online that he actually sought to copy tempura styles so that his fish and chips would stay crispy even in to-go containers. So this batter is just either uneven or just way too soft. I think it's just too soft. I mean, look at it. Like, yeah, look. Part of it's not even covered, and other parts of it are just completely not crispy at all. The fish on the inside tastes nice. You know, it's nice and juicy, nice and wet. But unfortunately, with the batter not being crispy at all, it kind of just made the whole thing taste like a wet, soggy thing. So I don't know. I almost give them a little bit of a pass on this because I get it. This isn't really their specialty. Maybe that rock shrimp or crab tempura is more their thing, but I don't know, bit of a disappointment. So anyways, I'm going to share final thoughts outside. All right, guys, so I just finished eating at Nobu, and I don't feel so bad giving my final thoughts out here since most people are downstairs and they're also in the basement. So yeah, I don't think there's much risk of influencing people's opinions up here, but I thought Nobu was kind of a mixed bag. It was kind of up and down. I thought the things that I liked, I thought were quite nice. Like, I really liked the yellowtail jalapeno dish. And you know, some of the sushi I liked a lot too, particularly the king salmon sushi. But everything else I felt like just wasn't really that great. And I know Nobu has lots of locations now, so maybe this was just a bad day. Maybe this was just not one of their better locations or something. But I don't know, I felt like it wasn't quite as good as I was expecting it to be. I felt like it was not among my favorite Japanese restaurants. What I will say though is that it was a fun experience, it was a beautiful restaurant, and I will say that the service was top notch. It was incredible service, and let me show you. It was such good service that, yeah, here, I'll just show you real quick that afterwards, the server said, "What do you think of the food?" And I said, "Oh yeah, you know, I told her that I felt like the miso cod needed more of the miso sauce, and she said, you know what, if you're taking it to go, I'll give you extra miso sauce." So she really didn't have to do that. That was really nice of her. So yeah, guys, the service, could not complain. And honestly, guys, also, it was not a cheap meal. It was like 85 bucks, and then after tax and tip, it was more like 120 really. But honestly, you get a lot of food. I mean, a lot of the steakhouses I review might be 80 bucks just for a piece of meat and nothing else. So you do get a lot of food, and honestly, I kind of didn't finish it all. I still have a lot of leftovers. So yeah, honestly, guys, they do have a solid, you know, sort of like special going on, at least for lunch, but it wasn't bad. It's just, I guess I expected better with how famous it is. But that being said, that's just my opinion. So what do you guys think? I mean, obviously Nobu is an incredibly popular place. Obviously they have so many locations. It's acclaimed. I think some locations are even Michelin starred. And the people down there, you know, they were some really fancy looking people. I mean, they looked really important, really fancy and cultured. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? So if you've had Nobu before, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So anyways, I'm gonna head home now with my Nobu leftovers. So until next time, I'll see you later.